communication system. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking ground and showing us the right stuff once again from Lithuania, Mr. Jurgis Kairys. Moving over the top once again, Jurgis Kairys takes this Soviet-designed SU-31 to its limits. Born in Krasnoyarsk in Siberia on May 6, 19... returned back to their home country of Lithuania with performing a basic treatment in SU-31, sensitive airplanes and the talent that has taken it to the top in worldwide competition. The style of the aerobatics we see today was developed over 20 years ago by Lithuanians Stepas and Jurgis, competing with each other whilst on the Soviet team. Today, every unlimited pilot flies with something of the style promoted by the Lithuanians in the 1970s. His engineering and piloting skills were recognized when he was asked to work with the Sukhoi Design Bureau to develop the original Sukhoi Su-26. That went to the 29, the two-place Sukhoi, and 31, which employed the same monocoque techniques of construction for 29, but was lightened and made again into a single-place airplane. These were completely new aerobatic aircraft using ideas and future to dominate the unlimited World Aerobatics Championship. This was achieved with the aircraft winning many championships, from the European Championships to the World Grand Prix of Aerobatics, piloted by Jurgis and the Russian team members. This legacy continues to this date with the SU-31 winning again in the 2003 World Aerobatic Championship in Lakeland, Florida. Look on high right now, ladies and gentlemen, as Jurgis continues on around. He's going to be describing his signature in the sky as you see the giant J. Count the rolls, ladies and gentlemen. We counted them yesterday for its entire performance. It amounted to more than 156 rolls in the sky. Watch now as Jurgis puts all this together as he performs the giant letter J in the sky. J for Jurgis. Here's the little loop on the end. Watch for the nose to come down and count the turns as he comes down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is really moving as he comes down towards the ground. Count them out. Anyone know how to spell dizzy? And a beautiful recovery right down there. Okay, Jacqueline, how many was that? 32 from the start, ladies and gentlemen. 32 inside rolls. I got to tell you, the world is going to keep turning for a while after that inside this mountain. The SU-31 is built of a space-age bill of materials that employs carbon composites, carbon fibers, titanium, and many of the cockpit attributes from its fighting covers. Stopping exactly on his tail right there, ladies and gentlemen, Jurgis is able to hover the big SU-31 in the sky using the power of the engine alone to maintain it in one position. Pulling out flat right now at what would normally identify it as a high-speed stall, Jurgis brings the airplane to a stop once again in hovering flat. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, look at this fucking rubber stall, and Jurgis stops his head right in the middle, and he can put their hands together for that. Started flying in 1970. 26A. 1977 became a member of the Soviet aerobatic team and to Lithuanian independence in 1990. He started development of the SU-26, joined Design Bureau in 1984, and competed the same year in the World Championship in the first SU-26. A special Millennium flight under all 10 bridges in the city of Vilnius in Lithuania, he did the SU-26 in the year 2000. Maneuvers, ladies and gentlemen, are punishing. The pilot has to be careful not to combine an inside hard maneuver with an outside hard maneuver in rapid progression, as the valves in the heart and the valves in the aorta are not able to keep up with the constant change, causing all the blood to rush through from the brain, causing what is known as G-loss, or gravity-imposed loss of consciousness. Jurgis once again showing his relationship with the ground. As he winds his way into the sky once again. His aircraft, recently flying his own in the form of the Yuka aircraft, and has since been fine-tuning his aircraft to display his competition. He's the inventor of several aerobatic maneuvers, including the Kairys wheel, small loop, and was the first to successfully perform the Cobra maneuver, as you saw him do on takeoff in a propeller-driven aircraft. Now watch as he plays with the ground once again, coming down the runway in forward hovering flight. All the airplanes sideways. Let's get one flying under the bridges in Lithuania. His history of flying under bridges includes the first in the world official permitted under-bridge flight in Kaunas, Lithuania, then going on to a special Millennium flight under all 10 bridges in the city of Vilnius in Lithuania, and then another authorized flight under all 10 bridges in Jurgis in the Sukhoi Su-31. He wears this aircraft like a second skin, ladies and gentlemen, hurling it around and through the air just like a true gymnast. The wing is down, keeping the aircraft right at air show center. Again, jaunting for throttle to keep it exactly where he wants it. There's the Cobra once again, and he executes a rapid vertical deployment out of airspeed, out of altitude. What do you do now? It's your Jurgis, fly off to his Jurgis. That's proud achievement in 2006 as Jurgis became the third time Italian Reggiano Trofeo winner. That was in 2006, a very great accomplishment. You'll be seeing Jurgis flying a little later in Zenit too, ladies and gentlemen, with the thin sticks of dynamite. Along with pilot Jim Leroy, Jurgis Kairys, and Rick Gibson has his own contribution to this incredible show. Jurgis right now scaring jackrabbits out there. As he touches down 3 points in that beautiful Sukhoi Su-31, ladies and gentlemen, from Lithuania, Mr. Jurgis Kairys.